Morning, guys. November 10th, 2023. Blaze Isayan signing on. It's 4:30 in the morning right now, and I'm sitting down meditating. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. This morning, I was thinking about, my emergency last year, and I wanted to talk about bouncing back from adversity, right? When you go through extreme pain, how do you bounce back from that? How do you come back even stronger, right? Guys, you probably wouldn't know this about me, but I lost, I don't know, probably 30 pounds or more in the span of 10 days. I have pictures of myself 2 days before going into the hospital, and then a picture of myself the day after I left the hospital, right? And you look at them side by side, and they're a completely different person. I was 175 pounds of lean muscle mass before my appendix ruptured, and I had to get rushed to the hospital. The day after I left, I was under 145 pounds. It was unbelievable. My body literally ate away at me, right? I lost all the muscle in my legs, right? All my muscle on my upper body dwindled away. My body was eating away at me. I really do think that it was an act of the devil. It was almost too close to speaking with the devil in the hospital. I remember one night I was so sick that I started hallucinating. Like literally started hallucinating in my bed because I hadn't slept, and there was like this toxic stomach bile inside of me, which it was like poison. So I started hallucinating, and I remember going into this underworld. I literally remember this, guys. And I remember encountering the scariest creature I've ever seen. And it was horrifying. It was horrifying. It was some kind of dark, like lava-filled underground layer with this super scary creature in front of me, saying that it was going to get me. It's like, I'm going to get you. And then I woke up suddenly from that, and it was horrifying. It was horrifying. And I was able to bounce back from that because I don't even know what it was, but there was something in me that said, you know what, this is the catalyst to change your life. This is the opportunity that God has been waiting to put you through so that he could test you to see if you are really strong enough to face adversity to get through to the other side. Right? And I was strong enough. I fought off the devil, and I prevailed victorious after that experience, all right? And the reason I bring up this story is because the other week I went to the hospital and I stepped on the scale again, just getting a checkup, and I was back to my original weight, 175, lean muscle mass. You can probably tell I'm in good shape. I'm 5'8", 175. And that's my ideal weight, right? Have enough muscle mass. If I cut a little bit more, I could cut a little more, maybe 170, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now, considering what happened, right? Got a massive scar here. And it always reminds me of the battle that I fought, right? I went to war, and I emerged victorious, right? That wasn't just a battle, that was a war. And now every day I fight a battle. I fight a battle between good and evil, right? Every day I'm fighting to become better. And there's voices that will try and pull me back, but they can't, right? Because I'm too strong up here. I've worked too much on my mind. So whenever the devil tries to play games on me, I tell him, look, buddy, I know your tricks. I know your tricks. You're just going to try and bring up old things from the past, try to knock me off track. Can't do it. Can't do it, brother. I'm going to beat you every time. Every single time, because every day I get up and there's a voice, oh man, it's like whispering. It's like, you're tired. Like, oh man, it's so early. And it's like this little voice whispering in the back of my head. But I never listen to it, ever. There's no debate. The voice is there, but it's never strong enough, right? That's the devil, again. And he's never strong enough, though, right? His voice is so quiet and dampened, essentially eliminated. I don't hear him every day. Comes up once in a while, but he's gone, man. He doesn't have any space up here. He can't play with me. And I get up at 4 every time, never hitting that snooze button or giving myself a way out. He's like, this guy just does not stop. Eventually, he's just going to quit, right? I made him quit. You're not going to make me quit, all right? So guys, your ability to push past anything that comes your way is going to be the differentiator between whether or not you win or lose, all right? Because none of us get through life in an easy manner. Look, some of us can avoid hardship for a long time, right? A lot of us live easier lives than others. We all have our pain, but, I don't know many people who suffered like I did in the hospital, right? That was a unique experience to me. And if you have, you know how it feels. You know how it feels to be in that much pain, to not be able to. I couldn't even tie my damn shoes when I got out of the hospital. I had to have my mom with me for weeks, which I'm really grateful for. But I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't put on my socks. I couldn't bend down because I had open surgery at the bottom of my abdomen. Oh my God, I couldn't even breathe, barely, for a couple days. Like, right after the surgery, I could breathe, and then like 2 days after I got out, all of a sudden my breathing was horrible. Like, I can only take short breaths. Like, I could not do that. It was impossible to take a deep breath. Yeah, it was like short breaths in, short breaths out. That was horrible, really horrible. And I felt weak again. I felt weak in my body, but in my mind, I remained strong, guys. And that's the lesson here. Anything can happen to you physically. You can get shot, you can get stabbed, your appendix could rupture, right? You could break bones. But if you're strong up here, ahead of the event, that's what was able to get me through it. I was strong up here ahead of the event. And that's how you guys have got to be. You got to be strong up here mentally, right? You got to have a vision of what you want in your life so that no matter what comes your way, right? Someone close to you passes away, right? Any of these physical hardships, mental hardships, I don't care what it is. If it happens, you're prepared for it. You've already prepared for it. You've rehearsed it in your mind. You've said, look, these things can happen, right? Stop trying to ignore them. Say to yourself, look, I know what can happen, but I'm going to fight every single day to get through it. And no one's going to stop me, right? I'm going to persevere. I'm going to stay strong. And no matter what happens, I'm going to get my life in order and achieve everything that I want. Because the devil's going to come in and he'll try and stop you. Look, guys, I really appreciate you being here. This is Blaze Isayan, 4 a.m. talks. I'm feeling good today. Feeling a little sore today. I'm not going to lie to you. Might just do some good stretching this morning. Little quick sesh in the gym. Nothing crazy. And yeah, the weekend's coming up. I'm going to be in Miami next week. I'll put out some more videos ahead of that, but super excited to be around some other winners. It's a mastermind event of guys who are succeeding in business. I want to connect with them. I want to meet other guys my age who are like-minded, because I know there's going to be a lot of guys there similar in age to me. And that's what you got to do, guys, to level up. You got to be around people who are winners, who are succeeding in areas that you want to succeed in, right? If I want to be a successful entrepreneur, it would make sense for me to hang around successful entrepreneurs. So, super excited for that. And I'll definitely post when I'm there as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later today. Again, this is Blaze Isayan signing off, November 10th, 2023. See you soon.